Where in the world is Santa? Definitely not in the North Pole. Sorry kids, Santa Claus is dead and apparently buried in Turkey. Archaeologists have found an intact shrine underneath the Demre church in Turkey's Antalya province and suspect it to be the final resting place of St. Nicholas. The area where the church is located is reportedly the same region where St. Nick was born during the 4th century. It was there that the Jolly Saint formed the reputation for gift-giving that eventually gave rise to the legend of Santa Claus. After his death in 343 AD, the saint was interred in the church and lay undisturbed until the 11th century. It's widely believed that Italian sailors then took his remains in 1087 and transported them to Bari, where they lie to this day in the Basilica di San Nicola. According to documents obtained by the Turkish archaeologists, however, the remains that were taken supposedly belonged to a local priest. Though many are skeptical, the Turkish team is determined to prove their theory right and will soon begin the arduous task of removing an intricate mosaic tile by tile in order to get to the untouched tomb. Good luck! Well, there goes Christmas.
Santa Claus embroiled in fake news storm. A Santa Claus impersonator accused by skeptics in the media of lying about a terminally ill child dying in his arms is sticking by his story today. Eric Schmidt-Mattson's heartwarming tale about a sick 5-year-old boy getting his final wish to see Santa before he died went viral this week after it was first published by a local newspaper in Knoxville, Tennessee. Schmidt-Mattson cried as he recalled telling the boy that when he got to heaven, he should tell him he was Santa's #1 elf and they'd be sure to let him in. The story is tinged with sadness, but also full of the joy of Christmas, and for many of us that evokes something deep within our souls. Unfortunately, however, for a lot of reporters, that something is cynicism. Some media killjoys dismissed the story as fake news, despite being too lazy to get off their asses and check the facts for themselves. They said the dates didn't add up and they wanted hard evidence, regardless of the boy's family's right to privacy. Snopes.com was among the doubters, saying the story was unproven. And those guys will be fact-checking your Facebook feed real soon. But Eric Schmidt-Mattson has no reason to lie. And NBC affiliate WBIR now says it has independently verified several critical details in the story. Schmidt-Mattson has promised to protect the anonymity of the boy's family and the nurse who called him to the hospital in case she loses her job for breaking protocol. Unlike his accusers, the Santa Claus impersonator has honored the memory of a little boy who knew all about the excitement of Christmas but couldn't fully understand that he wouldn't get to experience another one. To the cynics out there, quick to label anything they don't like as fake or phony, we say this: when you point the finger at someone, just remember the 3 fingers are pointing back at you.
Maine high school teacher told by school principal to get rid of her pink Hello Kitty Christmas tree. A Maine high school teacher was told last Friday to remove a pink Christmas tree with Hello Kitty ornaments and no religious symbols from her classroom. Bangor High School math teacher Catherine Gordon put up the 32-inch tall artificial Christmas tree with Hello Kitty ornaments in her classroom last Wednesday. Gordon has been decorating for the holidays at the school for 30 years and says no one had ever complained about it before. But this year, the school's principal sent her an email telling her to remove the pink Hello Kitty Christmas tree because there had been a change of policy. Gordon was unhappy with the school's decision and posted the story on Facebook, which then went viral. On Tuesday, the school reversed its decision. Gordon is allowed to keep her pink Hello Kitty Christmas tree. In his announcement that the school had changed its mind, the principal said the pink Hello Kitty Christmas tree ultimately highlighted the universal nature of holiday celebration. What do you think? Is this political correctness gone too far? Or could a pink Hello Kitty Christmas tree be genuinely offensive to some students?
Judge bans high school from using nativity scene in Christmas show because it's unconstitutional.
Wait, what?
A U.S. judge has ruled an Indiana high school's live depiction of the nativity scene in their Christmas show is unconstitutional. No, we're not BSing you here. Last week, Judge John DeGuelio, whom we're assuming is missing at least half a brain, banned Concord High School from using the nativity scene. But why? Well, with the help of the Freedom from Religion Foundation and the American Civil Liberty Union, an anonymous father and son sued the school because they felt the depiction was overtly religious. Judge DeGuelio agreed, saying the scene was unconstitutional because it endorsed religion. Sorry to interrupt stupid here, but isn't Christmas by default a Christian celebration? The school tried to play ball by including depictions of Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and other celebrations, but because these were only briefly shown on screens, while Christianity got a live scene and was the star of the show, Judge DeGuelio noted the school placed a disproportionate emphasis on Christendom. Again, very sorry to interrupt the absurd, but it's a bloody Christmas show. Kind of hard not to avoid a disproportionate connection to, like, Christianity and stuff. The school has since removed the live nativity scene from their Christmas show, as a pre-trial date for the case has been set for January 7th. Now, the school show had included this for decades, and whether you're religious or not, you at least acknowledge Christmas as a Christian celebration. But here's an idea. Rather than abuse the Constitution to get your own little safe space, this Christmas, why not cancel the lawsuit and just choose not to go? Or maybe take part in the show instead?